He's ready to pull the trigger on the keeper the moment it revealed itself.
Now Ritter to throw on first down. The throw left side complete to Treadwell.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one as a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Try the right side with Mitchell to the 27-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 23 yards on the play. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back to throw, Ritter toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. From the 3-yard line again, they'll try and punch it in here on 3rd and goal. Here's Ritter. And it's caught. Touchdown. Laquan Treadwell from 3 yards out. And the Condors are back within a score. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Now for the point after. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had. Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. They'll fake it. Now Smith. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a 1st down.
Well, certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
1st down, here's White. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They stay on the ground with White. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 69 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's Smith. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Cam Smith. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Now the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Melbourne ready to go again on offense. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups, check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. This offense on 3rd down today, they've been excellent, 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 9. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
How about some applause from the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Take it at the 37. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. Well, the Vancouver offense ready for their next drive. And as these guys interplay in Week 17, we know one thing. They are playoff bound, but they want to win that division title. They told us that is a goal that's been posted in their locker room since day one. They've got the chance to control their own destiny.
And there's nothing more powerful than saying that you won the division, because I know from building a team, when I talk with all the GMs and the player personnel directors, they always talk about, to get to the playoffs in the NFL, you have to have a team that's constructed to win your division. Beat those teams first. That's your number one path to getting there, and they can get that done in this game.
First down, here's Mitchell. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 18 more yards there and another first down. Sure didn't take this offense long to get within striking distance of the end zone. 2 plays.
Feel the energy? You can just feel it, can't you? Because they are creating it on offense, the way they're running the football. Now they've swept into the red zone. Momentum. Touchdown!
Jonathan Mingo, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better, and I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Melbourne ready to go again on offense. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a give to White. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 80 yards rushing for him now as he's done it on 19 carries. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Smith. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jack Campbell collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3. But you could almost see his eyes light up defensively. I mean, as a linebacker, that's about as quick as you can get to a quarterback.
So what did your 3rd grade teacher teach you about straight lines, right? As soon as you have those, you take full advantage of them. He found a gap in the offensive line, got to the quarterback, and put him on the deck.
3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And here's Matt Ariza now. Pulled in at the 24. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Vancouver offense ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. Will go down as a gain of 6, and 3rd and 8 now. Ritter will set up to throw it. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. Melbourne ready to go again on offense. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Now Smith. That'll be caught right side. Chenault with it. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Play action. It's Smith. He's going to wind up and air it out. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
The Smith throw complete there to St. Brown. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Smith trying to get him to the line quickly with the clock rolling. Gino now to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Gino. Over the middle, he's got Chenault. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Throwing on third down, Smith. He's going to air one out. And it's caught. Touchdown. Laviska Shenault, 40 yards. And the Elks get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told.
And it was the touchdown catch from Laviska Shenault that capped it all off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. One more go for this offense in the first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
This is intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons.
So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
After the interception, here's Smith. Stiff-armed him. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On 1st and 10, Smith. That's complete to White. They're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half.
This is up and good from Pinheiro.
And that'll bring him back within a point.
Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
And the slot man goes in motion left.
He's going to get it on the jet sweep.
Evades him at the 20. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Now a give up the middle. This is White. And some space here. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
103 yards for him on the ground now on that, his 20th carry of the ball game.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
In motion goes the tight end. They go right back to White here on 1st down. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down.
2nd and 9.
Throwing now is Gino.
Throw left side, going to be caught by Chenault.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Here comes 3rd down and 7.
Smith. That is caught. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Off of play action, here's Smith.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Smith throwing again.
A short throw caught by Andrews.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack.
Eddie Pinheiro on now.
It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. The kick by Pinheiro is good, and they have regained the lead. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half.
And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell.
Fights him off. And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. A toss left side for Mitchell.
And some room to work.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
It's a 13-yard pickup as the downs reset.
Obviously an important run to avoid the 3 and out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation. Pick up the 1st down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
1st down, here's Ritter.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Ritter now. Going to the right here and finding Burks.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The end result, 21 yards.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down.
Another run with Mitchell.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And his kick is good. And they have regained the lead. So he's been automatic to this point in the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Melbourne ready to go again on offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. On 2nd down, here's Smith. It's caught. This is Wright. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
The Vancouver offense out and about set for another series. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. 2nd down throw coming for Ritter. On the slant, Burks.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
Ritter back to throw. He gets it to Burks again.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. They run over center with Mitchell.
Able to avoid it. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
On 1st down, they go back to Mitchell. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Now Ritter to throw on 1st down.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
They're going to run this with a tight end. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown.
Ricky Seals-Jones, his 1st rushing touchdown on the year. And the Condors add 6 to their lead.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
A try here for the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run.
Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. And Melbourne ready to go again on offense.
They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
They keep it on the ground. White again. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Now 3rd down and 7.
From the gun, here's Smith.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
And that last throw, CD, going to move him even further up that all-time passing leaderboard as he just moved beyond Broadway Joe Namath at 27,663 yards.
And that's impressive because Joe Namath, my goodness, he could throw a football. I mean, it was just gorgeous the way he threw it. Rallied his Jets to a Super Bowl win, one of the greatest upsets in NFL history. Broadway Joe, the man.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Geno down to throw.
He'll get that out to the flat to White.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
In motion is Chenault. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 5.
Here's Smith. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews.
It's a gain of 6.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the 4th quarter. Going right side is White. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. Touchdown! Mark Andrews with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Elks have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Geno's going to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Well, the Vancouver offense ready for their next drive.
For the moment, they're on top of their division, projected to host a wild card game in the first weekend, but nothing is set in stone. There's a lot of shuffling that can still go on here. They haven't even clinched a playoff berth.
A lot goes into that one word you used, doesn't it? But. You're exactly right, because nothing's clinched. So that means another win is necessary, being able to play to the best of their abilities, because they can go from where they are right now to right out of the playoff race. If things go in the wrong direction for them, they've got to take care of business.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Melbourne ready to go again on offense. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position.
And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Now Gino. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. That winds up pushing it back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring a 3rd.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now back to throw.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. A big one coming for kicker Eddie Pinheiro.
This for a fourth quarter lead.
This is up and good from Pinheiro.
And they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Vancouver offense out and about set for another series. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here's Ritter. He completes this one to Mingo.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
Working from the gun, Ritter. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. Ritter will set up to throw it. And that's dropped underneath to Mitchell.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Another throw coming up here for Ritter.
And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's 4th.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
35 yards that time on the punt.
Melbourne ready to go again on offense. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They'll go up the middle with White. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. And on now is the punter, standing right on his own 5-yard line. Now fair catch is called for and taken at we'll call it the 37-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 38.
Ritter to throw it.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
2nd down and 3.
2nd and 3 at the 44-yard line.
On the toss, it's Mitchell. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Right back to Mitchell here.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now a dump off here complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw it here, Ritter. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Ritter off the play fake. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a 1st down.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Mitchell will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Back to throw, Ritter.
And it's caught. Touchdown.
Traylon Burks
With career touchdown number 60.
And the Condors have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on the 2-point try.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none. Because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Melbourne ready to go again on offense. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
They run straight ahead here with White. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
Opting to run again here with White. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Smith's throw here into the hands of the receiver, Judy.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Smith. A short throw caught by Andrews.
And now hang on here. Looks like we have an injured player. Yeah, Mark Andrews is in some discomfort. Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
On 2nd down, here's Smith.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
On the give, it's White. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And as a result, possession switches hands. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
A good pickup there at 22.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10, as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Ritter now. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. From the gun, a give to Mitchell.
And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this third down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
Ritter throwing on third down. Throw left side complete. That's Mitchell. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away.
And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The situation for him offensively as follows. Down by 5. 1:50 to play. A 4th straight defeat looming on the horizon, barring a comeback here as they've got it with a first down.
That's caught by Werner, the tight end.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
Here's Smith.
That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
Here we go. 1st and goal. Smith's going to throw it.
And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead. And also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Now Ritter. Gets it to Burks.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Here's Ritter.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
3 ticks remain. This is it here. A final shot now for Ritter.
And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for Melbourne, they get a rare victory to move to 4-12 with one game remaining.
So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long, everybody.
Oh.